Hello, my children, and welcome back to the Guitar Max channel. Recently, in my travels throughout the kingdom known as Southern California, I came upon Richard Jaymz from the Bald Shredder YouTube channel, and he was gracious and generous enough to loan me one of his prized axes. This is the very instrument of which I speak. This is the Leo Jaymz Tempest. Beautiful, affordable, and with one particular feature, which is truly remarkable, yet I fear it remains hidden. And would you believe that the guitar only costs 310 United States dollars? Truly a value worthy of a king. First, let us gaze upon its splendor. This color is known as Spellcaster Green. Green, how I love this color. Green is the fervent heartbeat of nature, a hue that bursts forth with the vigor of life itself. It is the emerald canopy of the ancient forests, whispering secrets of the earth to those who dare to listen. In the gentle swell of spring, green is the bold proclamation of rebirth, the first unfurling leaf daring to emerge from winter's grasp. It is the rich tapestry of a meadow at dawn, where dewdrops glisten like jewels, each blade of grass a testament to the boundless vitality of the world. Green is the essence of growth, the lush symphony of leaves rustling in the wind, an unstoppable force of creation. It is the deep shade that cloaks the mountains with the promise of adventure and untamed wilderness. It is the color of the earth's spirit, an eternal reminder of the beauty and resilience which thrives in our world. And also, this guitar has some really sick specs. It has the rounded ball fret ends, 24 frets, a Wilkinson bridge, and active pickups. Now, what, you may ask, is this remarkable feature which I have only heard spoken about in whispers? I will show you, but remember now, these are active pickups. Observe. This device which powers the guitar, it can be dispensed with. True, the tone of the instrument will change, but imagine the strength you will have when you can perform without fear of your energy being drained away. Unlike traditional active pickups, EMGs and so forth, they require constant power to operate at all. This guitar seems to have power from within. But now let us discover the sounds that can be wrenched forth from this 6-string wizard's wand. But of course, real quick, if you enjoy videos like this one, and for some reason which I cannot fathom, you have chosen at this point in time not to subscribe, please, I beg of you, consider subscribing at this very moment. Now, as we plug in this guitar and listen to how it sounds, what are the other ingredients in your tonal potion? Well, there is but one, and it is the Boss IR2 pedal. Not the IR200, which I often use, but the IR2, which I have borrowed from Dovidas. This pedal, reasonably priced at around $200, simulates amplifiers and cabinets, and yet it takes up only a small amount of space on your pedal board. All the sound you hear in this video will be from the guitar and that pedal, nothing more. And of course, I'll have links down in the video description below. Now, open your ears and your mind. In many ways, this guitar is very predictable and traditional and standard, but the way all of the features come together, and it is packaged in such a beautiful container, that it is truly a remarkable instrument. I've already talked about the pickups and the fact that even though these are active pickups, you needn't worry about the battery dying because the pickups can still operate not only with a dead battery, but even with no battery at all, unlike most active pickups. But we have other features which many of you have become accustomed to at this point, such as the rounded ball fret ends. Such beautifully crafted metallurgy work on this guitar. Unique fretboard inlays, 24 frets, which I'm always a fan of. But there are some standard features. It's a mahogany body, it's a maple neck, bolt-on maple neck, a rosewood fretboard, standard controls, single volume, single tone, three-way toggle switch, a nice Wilkinson bridge with the push-in arm. I'm not a huge fan of bridges like this, but they're much, much better than a vintage-style Strat trim or something along those lines. Of course, I would prefer a Floyd Rose, but you can't have everything. And with that full-thickness mahogany body, the guitar does have some weight to it. This is an 8-pound guitar. I weighed this one. It was almost exactly 8 pounds. Now let's talk for a moment about this beautiful top here. The way they make these tops is, I don't even want to say a veneer because the wood is thicker than a normal veneer. It's sort of a burl top, but then areas, sort of the low areas of the wood are filled in with this resin. And the colored resin, along with the stain of the wood, gives it this incredible look. And what's amazing about this is that typically in the past, a top like this is something you would only get on the very, very, very high-end guitars. You could get them on a Kiesel or something like that. But Leo Jaymz is making the Tempest, this guitar, with these tops. There's a green one, and then there's a blue one. Blue. Not as interesting of a color. And the other thing is that this is not a photo finish or anything like that, and so depending on the wood grain, the resin fills it in differently. So each top for all of these guitars is going to be slightly different and unique, just like you. Now, this is not a new guitar, certainly not a brand new guitar. I think this has been out for 2 or so years, and the Bald Shredder over on his channel has already reviewed this guitar. So I'll put a link for all that stuff down in the video description below. And as you may know, I am, I'm on the Leo Jaymz wagon at this point. I've reviewed a couple of the Monsoon guitars. There's a new Flying V, like an offset Flying V guitar from Leo Jaymz that I really am excited to check out. But just in general, the Leo Jaymz stuff today is, it's really one of the top like import companies. You get these on Amazon and places like that. They're right up there with some of the best companies that are making guitars like this. Great specs, great build quality, great fit and finish. $310 for this beautiful guitar. It's really hard to find anything to complain to the local constable about. All right, thank you so much for watching once again. I will have links for everything I was talking about in this video down in the video description below. The guitar, the Boss IR2 pedal, my instructional programs, the Bald Shredder channel, all of that stuff. Video description below. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you very soon.